What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Obviously, this was the race everyday watch this past weekend. Monaco Grand Prix. I tell you guys, that was probably the longest just beginning I ever. Like, oh my gosh. Like, the race was supposed to start. I don't think the race starts after an hour after it was originally supposed to start. I think it's supposed to start at like 11 a.m. I mean, it's supposed to start at 9 a.m. my time. But I don't think the race starts like 10. I'm like, oh my god. We finally made it. We finally watched the race. Obviously, shout out to Sergio Perez for winning the race. Big ups to him and Red Bull. I think they've won the last 4 out of 6. Yeah, they won the last 4 out of 6 races. Obviously, I think 4 out of 6 or 5 out of 7. I think it's only been 6 races. The last 4 out of 6. But very, very fun race actually. It was a tad bit boring after a while, but it was pretty interesting. Obviously, the big storyline obviously is Leclerc and that whole scenario. To be honest, I don't even really remember that during the race. I really can't even remember what really happened. But basically, I do know he kind of blamed Ferrari for kind of effing him up for not winning the race. I thought he was in prime position, but another Monaco bad day for Leclerc. But anyway, let's go and get into it, man. Don't forget to start the video and sub if you are new to the channel. That's it.
Race control. They say they were monitoring a severe downpour that was rapidly approaching the circuit, and as it arrived during the start procedure, the safety car start and its associated procedures were implemented. This was done for safety reasons in consideration that there had been no wet running this weekend.
And Anthony Noakes, the final corner, it does look like the rain is getting heavier once again.
Heavy rain now, and a lot of water generally. Copy.
Red flag has been thrown. In hindsight, with these conditions, it's highly possible we would have had a red flag had we have started racing. So the cars back out onto the track there for the first time in 45 minutes. That is Nicholas Latifi down at the Lowe's hairpin.
Gate on, the car just didn't turn. I just crashed into the hairpin.
And hitting the barriers as well, Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin through Massenet. Gasly, Stroll, Latifi.
God, yeah, Latifi's was weird. His car didn't turn. That was weird, but I think he still did finish it. I think it was... Actually, I think both Williams cars were tired, if I'm correct.
To change onto the intermediate tyres, just throwing a little bit of a gamble. They're at the back anyway, and see if it is good enough for intermediates.
That right top tire was kind of weird.
Gets good drive off Casino Square.
He's going for it, Martin. He's going down the inside of the Alfa Romeo. Pierre Gasly has been rather frustrated for a while, but now suddenly he's released to try and catch Daniel Ricciardo instead.
I was telling y'all, man, the battle was in the back. The battle was in the back.
Yeah, and you can see Daniel Ricciardo just check the mirrors of fire.
Also, what's going to happen with Daniel? I did see something about that. He ain't really got that much time left with McLaren. Like, he's basically been shit. He hasn't really had a lot of time left for them to, change his C's around. I mean, he personally hasn't really been that great this season. Obviously, a lot of that has been, just car issues, but I think just his performance himself, you guys will possibly, maybe agree on. He just hasn't stepped up to his standards, which a lot of people probably expected him to do. I think a lot of people had McLaren, have a pretty good season, but we haven't really seen it. I know Lando has had some, decent races.
From third place, we look to see the tyres that are going on. It is the green striped intermediates. Esteban Ocon has Lewis Hamilton right behind him.
Just turned in on me, man. I don't know if my wings lost it.
That was weird.
Pitting, his teammate Carlos
what
Sainz
you guys? So what do you guys think about that Esteban Ocon and Lewis Hamilton incident?
Intermediate tyres going on the Ferrari.
Perez is only 11 seconds behind Sainz now. Sainz has to now commit to going to full slicks.
Is the track dry enough for Carlos Sainz to come out on the dry tyres?
Stay out.
That's Leclerc. They're double stacking down at Ferrari. Charles Leclerc, who was leading this race comfortably, came in for intermediate tyres and has had to make a second pit stop. as Sergio Perez comes in to make a pit stop.
Why?
Max Verstappen.
Why?
Yes,
Why?
It's the best way to do it. It's the right time to get on those tyres. They've finally switched on for some of the
Oh my
Hold on a
gosh.
minute, Carlos Sainz is making his way around Anthony Noakes now. Charles Leclerc behind him. Sergio Perez is going to come out into this race behind a gaggle of cars, but ahead of Carlos Sainz. Where's Max Verstappen? He's making his way at 60 kilometers an hour down the pit lane. There's Sainz behind Perez. What I wanted to see was happening at turn 1, and it's Max Verstappen ahead of Charles Leclerc. Verstappen has got ahead of Charles Leclerc, so both Red Bulls overtaking the 2 Ferraris.
I can't believe it.
Sergio Perez,
This
your race
stupid.
leader, and Carlos Sainz, the man in second place. And the race leader compromises Sainz. What a save from Carlos Sainz that was! And that is the save of the season from Carlos Sainz.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
Dang, that was crazy.
Mick Schumacher
That was
at the
crazy.
entrance to the
Because
second pool.
K-Mac was already out.
It let go.
Schumacher
The
just...
Armco
And also, he's got to step up as well.
times and then into
He's got to step up as well because K-Mac came in here. I think he was out for like a year or two. And he's been probably my most surprising driver of the season. But Schumacher, man, come on, bro.
the Tech Pro.
Come on, man.
And now there's a red flag to
Come
remove.
on, man.
Yeah, there
Could
is.
be anything else.
Ooh, jeez. But it was good to see, you know, he was safe, you know. He wasn't too hurt.
He can continue to lead this Monaco Grand Prix, he hopes. He's away. And behind him, Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari. Behind Sainz, Max.
But you guys
Verstappen,
also did mention during the watch along that it just didn't seem like Sainz really wanted to pass Perez. Because I was like, Carlos, pass him. I'm like, my God. No, get ahead. Get ahead.
And Valtteri Bottas in the top 10. Through Casino Square we go. Sergio Perez easily surviving the restart, but now locking up quite dramatically going into Mirabeau. Did very well to come off the brakes and make that right-hand turn.
Also, shout out George Russell. I think it was like good. He's been finishing top 5
going straight on,
like consecutively for the last couple of races.
into the side.
Shout out George Russell, man.
Another fabulous save.
Yeah.
He's been very good this year as well. He just needs that win, but
Look on board.
he's been good.
Sainz has got to just put supreme pressure on. And
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Carlos, like, do something, bro.
Basically,
Do
lean
something.
on those front tires when they won't give him enough mechanical grip. Look at this, top 4 then, almost nose to tail.
Just under 10 minutes to go in this race.
Carlos was right there, man.
And what? A couple of seconds between the top 4 in this race.
Doing check up the stars.
What a race. We've had everything, haven't we? Absolutely everything. Controversy.
And I was surprised Leclerc could, you know, make it much harder for Verstappen.
Look in the evening, nearly.
Sainz is on it here. Sainz is on it here. He got a good exit out of Portier. He's going to try and go the impossible way.
Sainz tried. I mean,
Perez was wise to it.
Sainz probably tried, though. I don't think that, you know, it's that bad.
Six here in Monaco for the first time ever, who has led a race in Monaco for the first time ever, who suffered disappointment in Barcelona last time out, and who has rebounded in some style to take his.
No, I'm sorry, I was hard
in
who didn't
Formula
finish.
One.
Williams had won.
In
My
the
bad.
Principality, he wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz once more has to settle for a runners-up spot behind a Red Bull here in Monaco. Max Verstappen completes the podium with 3rd place, and Charles Leclerc in his own race comes home to finish for the first time, but that might not be too much comfort for a race where he led the early stages.
This is us! Come on! Vamos! Well done, guys.
Congrats.
Red Bull's day for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. It's Red Bull on top in Monaco, and this year it's Sergio Perez, the winner.
Verstappen. 9-point lead over Leclerc, but look at Perez. Look at Perez catching up. I told you, man, George Russell's been good. He's been solid this year. 4th, you know, in the Drivers' Championship. Obviously, Carlos Sainz is 5th. Lewis Hamilton 6th. Lando 7th. Shout out to my man Esteban Ocon, man. 9th. Again, I think he finished top 10 again, I think, if I'm correct. Yeah, finished 9th, so shout out to him. Very, very fun, interesting race. You guys let me know you guys thoughts on it. Don't forget to like the video, and I will see you guys later.